we're talking and he said he was going to do a split release with someone, and we were psyched and we're like, oh yeah, who? That's great. And he was like, we're going to do it with you guys.
Of course, we couldn't even believe they asked us at the time, and we were like, yep, let's do it.
At the time, we'd been a band for about 2 months before we were about to go into the studio and record, and none of us had ever recorded before.
I was like, as if they're even going to be able to work out the recording situation, because at that time I think Think Straight had recorded demos in the Parkway basement on like a 4-track.
Pretty much, if you trace everything back that's happened in this band's entire existence, it comes down to that point in time when Prom Queen offered us a helping hand.
The band's so much better now, but back then it was just ridiculous what I was hearing. I was just like, holy shit, like, this could well be the best fucking band I've heard.
The next thing after releasing the split was touring. For 5 kids from Byron, that's something you never even hear about.
It was just good to be on the road. We'd never done it.
It was a lot of fun. We took a whole bunch of mates. I just recently bought a van.
We used to have to push start the van. Give it a try, yeah?
Dead as a doorknob.
Parkway were just acting like kids because half the band was like 15.
Didn't really know what to expect, didn't know where we were going, jumped off every bridge we could find.
Now I think about it, I was like, that was pretty much one of the most fun things ever because we were both such young bands and we just didn't give a shit.
We couldn't believe kids in Melbourne and Adelaide were actually getting into our music and moshing, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I guess it was a fun first tour.
We had a couple of new songs and we thought, well, let's record again. And the only label in Australia that we really wanted to be associated with was Resist Records, which was run by a friend called Graham from Sydney.
You know, I knew the guys were sort of working on some music. They already sort of released a couple of sort of splits and a couple of compilation songs.
We were stoked to be on Resist because we knew Graham was just a good, legit guy. Like, he was come from a hardcore label. He wasn't in it for the money one bit because there was no money back then.
After we signed with Resist, Graham obviously wanted to put something out, so we decided to do an EP, record it up in Brisbane.
That became the Don't Close Your Eyes EP. Don't Close Your Eyes was a big step for us.
You know, for something that I had no expectations on, it's definitely become one of the biggest sellers of the label.
It meant we had an actual solid release out there other than just 2 or 3 songs. So we started to tour more and we started trying to find any way we could to get to other towns just to play shows.
Because we started touring more, I guess at that point we started to really get to know each other better. And I guess we sort of found out some things about each other that we didn't know prior.